A former governor of Nasarawa State and senator representing Nasarawa West in the upper legislative chamber, Abdullahi Adamu, says even though the Igbos haven't produced a president since Nigerians returned to civilian governance in 1999, they shouldn't expect the 2023 presidency to be handed to them on a platter. According to the senator, who is a member of the governing All Progressive Congress APC, zoning or rotation of the nation's presidency is not in the constitution. Nowhere in the Nigerian constitution does it say we should zone any public office. There is federal character, but not that parties must zone positions for presidency during election, Adamu said during a press briefing in Abuja. Yes, somebody is saying the East has not had a president. I agree and I sympathize. But Constitution says you can only become president through the ballot. We have been saying it during elections that every vote must count. So why do you want to zone? Let us just go by merit. Let every party find a way of selling itself in a manner that will garner the kind of votes that will win the election. It's as simple as that. Do we have anything like that in American Constitution? Are we more democratic than the Americans? It is democracy. Why do you want to change it? Wishful thinking only. How do you zone it? He added. Certain politicians from the North have expressed similar sentiments ahead of the 2023 general election. Here is another northerner kicking against southern president. So we know recently, after President Mohammed Buhari visited Imo State on the invitation of Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma to come over to commission projects, he sat on a round table with stakeholders of the state, Southeast stakeholders, leaders, Southeast leaders. He spoke to them and they placed some demands before him. Among the demands that were placed before President Muhammad Buhari was that Buhari should support an Igbo president that have been marginalized for too long. And that's also one of the reasons behind the agitation. Nnamdi Kanu has been agitating for a breakaway on the basis of this same marginalization. Buhari's government not being fair to the East. And so the Southeast leaders, they put that before President Muhammad Buhari, but we know Buhari did not say anything. He just kept mum. He didn't respond. There was no response from him if it was a yes or if it was a no. Before this time, even before this roundtable meeting with Buhari, calls have been coming as well that it is time for the East to produce the president. Ohaneze have been sounding that alarm as well. And they also demanded that President Muhammad Buhari releases the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Southern governors, when they rose from their meeting about 2 months ago, they resolved that presidency should go to the south. But political analysts now try to dissect it, that if southern governors are saying presidency should not go to the south, the only place that have been left out in the south, the southern part of the country, is the east, because southwest has produced its president in the person of Olusegun Obasanjo. South have done the same. Good luck, Jonathan. Even the north. So since democracy that we're talking about, it has gone round these other geopolitical zones. That is just the southeast that have not had a share. After they came out from that meeting, they've received a lot of criticism. Even the body language of President Muhammad Buhari has been, it's not happening. That was when different APC chieftains started uprooting things, speaking about zoning, that there's nothing like zoning in the constitution. Here is the former governor of Nasarawa State, and also the senator representing Nasarawa West in the upper legislative chamber, Abdullahi Adamu. He's stating that he's basically giving reasons why the East should not just bother. They shouldn't bother that it's not coming to them, that they can't have presidency, that presidency is on a basis, is gotten through the ballot. Very, very correct. It's through the ballot. But how sincere is that ballot we're talking about? And he was talking about merit, that if the East actually wants presidency, then they should earn it. Nobody's talking about that. But in a case where the government puts in place everything to rig the election, that is what they're already planning to do through this. They are trying to manipulate INEC to not use electronic transmission of results. That is still at the National Assembly. It is not been sealed. INEC, they've been pushing that they want to transmit results electronically. And this same APC, they know that if that happens, it will block all their means of the games they played behind closed doors. It will shut all of those things. So we don't really trust the electoral our elections. Are they really the votes of the people? Even Imo State here that Buhari just returned from, that man there is referred to a Supreme Court governor. He wasn't the one that won the election. He didn't win the election. So APC, I don't know the sort of game they are playing. Well, what Nigerians, I believe that as a whole, I mean the whole regions in the country, other parts as well, the south, what we need right now is leaders who have integrity, leaders who will be able to step into that position and serve not just for their personal interests. Adamu, right now, all of this, if you listen closely, all of this, now that they are bringing constitution, is not in the constitution, is this and is that. They are all fighting for this presidency to go back to the north again. We know that very well. It's the game that they are playing. Even President Mohammed Buhari has said it himself that he wants to be properly represented. He wants to be represented. And with all that is going on, how Buhari has finished this country, destroyed the economy of this country, his plans to Islamize the country, we can't have another, no, it won't happen. God will not allow it to happen. The wickedness of this government has reached the top, the roof. God will show this country mercy. We know calls for division has been ongoing. As we speak at the moment, the Indigenous Nationalities Alliance, NINAS, they are meeting, having a 1 million march at the United Nations 76th Assembly, all to expose President Muhammad Buhari's government and also demand a referendum, a breakaway. If the country doesn't break up, if we still remain the same before 2023, we're praying that God will give us leaders that will steer this country in the right direction. All of these that have been speaking is not in the constitution. If you look closely, they are just speaking for their personal interests. At the end of the day, if you ask them what they want, they will not explain to you that the North has not really had their 2 terms. That is another side of their excuse that they are coming with, that the North has not really had its 2 terms after Omar Yar'Adua died. Well, my people, let's hear your take. They are stating that the East should not expect anything. Southeast should not expect presidency. Even Hope Uzodinma is part of the APC. He knows the game, what is going on. He's part of the gang. So he has even stated that it will not happen. You see, division, a house divided against itself cannot stand. Well, guys, leave us your take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.